Hey guys, I'm an Australian living in Belarus. I'm currently holidaying in Philippines, and I'm going to make a video today telling you 4 things that are better in the Philippines compared to Belarus. I'm also going to make another video that I'll release later, which is maybe 4 or 5 things that are better in Belarus. Now, first thing, which is kind of what jumps to your mind, apart from the nature and the beaches and so forth, would be the street food and the convenience of the street food. So you can just walk past here, grab whatever you want. You got these kind of vegetable, egg, all kinds of different meat, fish, noodles, vegetables over here as well with rice. You can just pick it up, grab it. You're out of here in 1 minute, baby. It's delicious, it's fast, it's cheap. Bang, 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 take it, take it, take it. If you want, you can sit down and eat. If you don't want, you can take it home and eat it in your apartment as you wish, kakochish. And it's really cool, and it really makes life here a lot more pleasurable, a lot more enjoyable. That's one downside of Minsk, is that you just don't get convenient food. Yeah, you can order on Yandex. Yeah, you have some restaurants, whatever, but you know, shawarma shops are kind of your main go-to for like a fast, quick grab meal. To grab the food, you know, it's just not kind of here, right? So that's one thing about the Philippines I really like, the convenience. Well, not convenience, but in this case, just the street food. The food's available, whether it's vegetables, whether it's cooked food. You know, the same guy set up every day for your convenience. And there's a few more here. The lady's selling various vegetables and nuts and whatever. Well, not nuts, peanuts in particular here. Bananas, whatever. She's not here. I know where she's gone. Some eggs as well. So it's all super convenient. There's entire areas set up for this as well, which is very, very, I don't know, it's just a good vibe, man. It's a good vibe. Second thing is convenience, right? Look at this. You want your watch changed? You're trying to figure out where to go? I remember I had to go to near Cameron Market to get my battery replaced. Here, we're right here, mate. It's there. Next door is the laundrette. I've never seen a laundrette in Minsk. Don't know where they are. Hidden somewhere. More street food, more stuff here. Like, everything's convenient. Yeah, everything's here, it's convenient. People will do the hard work for you. Yeah, it's convenient. There's stuff everywhere, it's in your face, and you have to search for it. Yeah, you have to search for it. You just notice it, you just walk around for a day, and you'll pretty much know where everything is that you're ever gonna need. And this is really cool, man, because yeah, Minsk is kind of a bit of a mystery. You got to dig a bit and try and find stuff, and use Google, which isn't really updated, and Yandex is not updated much more than Google is. You got to ask word of mouth. You just go to the shopping center, have a look, try your luck. Here, it'll be there. There'll be someone doing it. So this is good. Also, transport, same thing. I mean, you just walk out. There's some dude in a tricycle. Yo, you want a lift? It's like, no, not today. Some dude in a taxi, just tooting. Hey, you want a lift? There's this constant service. People are hustling, constantly hustling. And of course, this can be annoying if you don't want it, but you know, often you do, and you know, you get to know how things work. You know, of course, this can have a, you know, you see this guy here. He just stands at the door, and he just opens the door and then hopes that you'll give him some money. Right? It's this kind of annoying stuff too, but nonetheless, things are much more convenient. Things are around and accessible and all in one place. Point number 3 about the Philippines is that your wardrobe is simplified, right? You just have shorts. That's it. Several pairs of shorts, several t-shirts, 1 or 2 pairs of shoes. That's it, dude. You don't need jackets, you don't need friggin' gloves or scarves or multiple wind cheaters and jackets and jumpers and long pants and 4 or 5 different pairs of shoes and blah, 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 blah. You just need shorts and t-shirts. Yo, what's up? You just need shorts and t-shirts, man. It's so convenient. You can almost travel without a suitcase, yeah? So that's really helpful. You don't have to check the weather. It's the same every day, yeah? It's hot. You have to check if you know, the cold snap's coming or whatever it is. Like, it's just going to be hot, yeah? Maybe you need an umbrella. A lot of guys and girls use these umbrellas just to stay cool. Obviously for the sun too, but I think it's also for the temperature. Keep the sun off a little bit and stay a little bit cooler for a few degrees. But man, it simplifies everything. Simplifies everything, man. You don't need that huge. I mean, every like Eastern European apartment has that open area, right? That open area when you walk in, and the apartment might only be 35 square meters, but the open area where you enter might be 6 of those square meters, right? And that's where you have a lot of your coats and your boots and everything. Is this whole thing around the wardrobe, which is all caused by the temperature. Fourth thing is here. Look, there's rules and regulations, but no one kind of follows them. Whereas Minsk is very regulated. Everything's very regulated, right? Here it's just kind of crazy. Like, this is a main street. There are lights there, but they don't work as far as I know. And when you walk, you just kind of walk, right? So I'll do a demo for you guys. I'll walk across, be nice and interactive. Just stroll, make the eye contact. I made eye contact with him and he stopped. There you go, they just stopped for you. This one here, he's going to keep going. This bloke will hang out for a bit and let me through. Now, there is a zebra crossing here, but no one pays attention. I can do that 20 meters up here if I want to, and there's no problem. The same thing will happen. So we don't even have regulation in the sense of you stop, I go. It's just a matter of making eye contact with the driver, and as a pedestrian, if you look at them, they'll just slow down. If you don't look at them, they'll kind of keep going as a general rule. So that deregulation, and this can have problems, of course, because people don't do a lot of things they should do, right? This creates some issues, but then it also works in your favor a lot of the time as well, because people don't bother you. Like, for example, I'm going to take a flight tomorrow back to Australia, and I know that I can go way over on my luggage. It's like, fuck, I'll buy heaps of presents for people, because, mate, no one gives a shit. No one's going to check, man. It's Philippines. No one cares. And unless there's a direct incentive for them to care, no one cares. Just don't bother me, blah, blah. Whereas I know coming back from Australia on the reverse trip, I know I'm going to get my luggage weighed, right? So I'm going to have to be more careful, especially if I take a budget airline. They're ruthless with this kind of stuff, right? So, it's pros and cons, though, man. It's pros and cons of this kind of regulated, deregulated environment. There's another dude selling that good stuff. I'll give you a little bit of a look in here, especially I know if you're from Belarus, you might not have seen this kind of stuff before. Just fried something, various things. I think they're actually eggs inside those. Yeah, you got it. And full-time coconut dude, check it out, on fire. All right, so final thing, which is better about the Philippines, I think, at least for me anyway, is that it's pretty close to home, man. It's close to Australia, Just going back to Australia is a piece of piss, mate. Just jump on a plane. 8 hours later, you're there, which for Australia is a short flight, right? We're used to taking long flights, because to get anywhere outside of Asia is going to take you a day, right? So that's how we live, that's our mentality, we're used to that. But to get out of Minsk, gee whiz, just to get here, it took me 4 planes from Minsk to Davao, 4 friggin' planes and 30 hours. That's normal. Like, this is how we experience travel as an Australian. That's why when we leave, we tend to fuck off for ages, because such a pain in the ass to get home again. So this is convenient here. If something happens at home, or I need to go home, or just I don't know, whatever reason, I can just do it like that, right? Just jump on a plane and be there the same day. Pretty convenient. Lots of airlines, lots of ways out. Whereas Minsk is a bit tricky at the moment. You can take your chances at the land border if you want, but there's a lot of potential downside there. A lot of people are getting delayed. Some people are getting through quickly. Other guys, I've heard stories of being delayed 12, 13, 14 hours fairly regularly. Just depends your luck. And then you might miss your flight out of Belarus and blah, blah, blah. And getting out of the airport, there's obviously limited flights. You need to book well in advance, otherwise you really pay through the nose with that as well. And of course there's the visas as well. If you're on a student visa, well then you got to entry-exit visa, right? So you got to go to the university, they got to approve you to leave the country, then they send it to migration. If you want it done a bit faster, you can pay some more, but it all takes time and money, right, just to get out of the place. Whereas here, mate, I can just head to the airport right now, book a ticket on the way, and I'm out. So this is convenient, closer to home, in a similar time zone to home, so I can just call, speak to people whenever I want. So this is really helpful if you're an Aussie to be in the same time zone. Much like if you're an American, you want to be in Latin America, for example, you're in that same time zone as all loved ones at home, so that's pretty cool. So overall, this is a very different beast, a very different mentality of the people, and a very different lifestyle living here. I hope you enjoy these things. These are the benefits, or the ways that Philippines might be considered better than Belarus. And now I'm going to make another video which will tell you the things that I think make Belarus a lot better. than the Philippines. So stay tuned for that. So I know people like to get butt hurt. People get defensive of their own country and want to have a bit of a cry. They say anything that doesn't fit their perfect perception of how things are. So yeah, these are 4 things that make Philippines better, and I'll do another video, 4 or 5 things that make Belarus better than the Philippines.